Vincent Turner from Home Loans. Thanks so much for joining the Carpool series with Soho.
Thank you. Awesome. Stoked to be here.
Hey, I heard you're really good on the karaoke.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that true?
That's not entirely true. I did used to sing, though. I went to a music school.
Oh, lovely. Wow.
I got a singing scholarship.
Oh, true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my God. Outside of singing, you've set up this thing called Home Loans.
Yes.
So, tell me a little bit more. How does it actually work?
So is an active home loan manager. Now, that's not a thing that anyone's going to know what that means, but our sort of observation is that most people are asleep at the wheel with the loan they have, and everyone's trying to get everyone to refinance. And what we've sort of cottoned onto is this idea that if you have a loan, if you were better at managing it, then you would be out of debt sooner, you would pay less on your debt.
Yeah.
And so we've developed technology that means that we can be what we call an active home loan manager on your behalf. So you basically don't have to do anything. You didn't even need to get the loan with us. You just come to us and say you take care of it, and we help to make sure you don't pay any more than you have to.
So you've got this thing called Loan Score. So what is Loan Score? How does that actually work?
Yeah, Loan Score is an innovation that we, I guess a technology that we created earlier this year. And what it does is it says, you know what, tell me a bit about your loan, and tell me what you're looking for, like in lenders or whatever, and I will give your current loan, a score out of 100. Okay. And what it's addressing is a problem that we uncovered about a year and a half ago, which is most people have no idea whether their current loan's any good or not.
Yeah,
like
for
forget,
sure.
you've got to refinance. It's just, you know what, let's just establish whether you even have a good loan or not.
Yeah.
And I think the cool thing about it is if you sign up to it, which takes like a minute, and you don't have to give a lot of data away, and you don't have to give your phone number, no one's going to call you, then it monitors it every day. Okay. Right? And so you never have to worry about it. And as all the market changes around you, if your loan, which was fine when you got it, gets worse, then we just let you know. And then that's all you need to worry about, and then we take care of it in the background.
Okay, so after that gets, we figure out that once we want to change, what happens there? That my mortgage broker takes care of that, or you guys do that?
We take care of it. So the service at the back end basically says there's two ways we can fix it for you. We can either help you with your current bank, which no bank's ever going to ring you and go, oh, I've decided to give you a discount, right? But most of them can give you a better price, especially if your property value's gone up or you've paid it off a bit, so you're a lower LVR, or rates generally have changed. So we can help you negotiate with your current bank, even if we didn't get you the loan originally, or if they don't come to the party, then we'll help you change bank as well. So we do that, both of that, and all that's digitally. You don't have to come and see us or anything.
Gotcha. Loan waste seems to be a big thing, but I guess maybe back up one little bit.
Sure.
What is it, and how would that kind of, benefit someone?
I guess what we were trying to do with this, so we did a report with a consulting firm called A.T. Kearney earlier in the year, and it was to understand just how much people are wasting on their home loan. And we don't tend to think of it in those terms. We tend to think of, waste as in how much food we throw away or gym memberships we don't use. And we're like, you know what, maybe if we throw home loans into that context. And what we found out was staggering. Like, we ran analytics on customers who would come through Loan Score in like a 4-month period. And we pretty conservatively, with the help of A.T. Kearney, worked out that customers annually in Australia were wasting about $4 billion. I think 4.2 was the number, which is basically second only to food waste, which is like $9 billion.
Wow.
And so we're like, you know what, if you reframe the problem, that's a big ass problem.
Yeah, for sure. I guess, how's the experience different with, compared to, some of the big four banks? How's the buying experience different anyway?
And so I think the home loan waste thing is very focused on someone who has a property and has a loan and is trying to save money on that. But we also help people who are trying to do new things as well. And look, the typical approach when going to a bank or even a traditional broker, there's a lot of face-to-face, there's a lot of paper, and what we've done, we're effectively a technology company. We've digitised a whole bunch of that. Now, that's not for everyone, but if you're the type of person who's like, look, I don't really want to have to go anywhere, I don't want to have someone to come into my home, and I also want to be able to see everything, then the distinction for our process really sort of lies in those three things. You can jump online, you can use our tools to see what we see effectively, and then from there you still get a person, you still get a dedicated broker, you just don't have to go and see them in an office and have to come to your home. And then look, we still work with a bunch of banks. We have like 29 lenders, including all the majors. But we also then work to take it all the way through to settlement. So in some cases, depending on the lender, you've still got to go and do like a verification of identity. So you still end up in the lender process, which is kind of frustrating in a way. But we've got customers who are like, you know what, I just don't want to deal with a bank who means I have to go to Australia Post. I'm like, all right, well, that gets rid of all these lenders.
Yeah.
And so you sort of get visibility to the kind of lender you're going to want to deal with as well.
Yeah, it makes sense. Vincent Tanner, thank you so much for joining the Carpool series with Soho.
Absolute pleasure.
Cheers, mate.
No worries.